45 quotes about willpower that have changed lives. Let's get started.
1. Our bodies are our gardens, to which our wills are gardeners. 2. I generally avoid temptation unless I can't resist it. 3. Confront your fear and turn the mental blocks into building blocks. 4. If you can't run, you crawl. If you can't crawl, you find someone to carry you. 5. The will of man is his happiness. 6. Men can do all things if they will. 7. Where the willingness is great, the difficulties cannot be great. 8. You are the only person on earth who can use your ability. 9. Willpower gets you started. Habits get you results. 10. With but few exceptions, it is always the underdog who wins through sheer willpower. 11. Willpower is the ability to eat one salted peanut. 12. Strength does not come from physical capacity. It comes from an indomitable will. 13. I am, indeed, a king, because I know how to rule myself. 14. Research shows that willpower is more important than IQ. That's why the point isn't to become smarter, but to become more self-disciplined. 15. Willpower is essential to the accomplishment of anything worthwhile. 16. The will to win is not nearly as important as the will to prepare to win. 17. Will is character in action. 18. What you have to do and the way you have to do it is incredibly simple. Whether you are willing to do it, that's another matter. 19. The more things you do, the more you can do. 20. I don't wait for moods. You accomplish nothing if you do that. Your mind must know it has got to get down to work. 21. Nothing is easy to the unwilling. 22. Willpower is trying very hard not to do something you want to do very much. 23. The will is the keystone in the arch of human achievement. It is the culmination of our complex mental faculties. It is the power that rules minds, men, and nations. 24. You are only as lazy or lacking in willpower as you think you are. 25. To assert your willpower is simply to make up your mind that you want something and then refuse to be put off. 26. In the absence of willpower, the most complete collection of virtues and talents is wholly worthless. 27. Willpower is the key to success. Successful people strive no matter what they feel by applying their will to overcome apathy, doubt, or fear. 28. What is now proved was once only imagined. 29. Nobody can give you freedom. Nobody can give you equality or justice or anything. If you're a man, you take it. 30. This in ourselves that we are thus or thus. Our bodies are our gardens to the which our wills are gardeners. 31. Good and evil both increase at compound interest. That is why the little decisions you and I make every day are of such infinite importance. The smallest good act today is the capture of a strategic point from which, a few months later, you may be able to go on to victories you never dreamed of. An apparently trivial indulgence in lust or anger today is the loss of a ridge or railway line or bridgehead from which the enemy may launch an attack otherwise impossible. 32. Nothing can withstand the power of the human will if it is willing to stake its very existence to the extent of its purpose. 33. The best way to think of willpower is not as some shapeless behavioral trait, but as a sort of psychic muscle, one that can atrophy or grow stronger depending on how it's used. 34. Most of life's actions are within our reach, but decisions take willpower. 35. Your work is going to fill a large part of your life, and the only way to be truly satisfied is to do what you believe is great work. And the only way to do great work is to love what you do. If you haven't found it yet, keep looking. Don't settle. As with all matters of the heart, you'll know when you find it. 36. When you're different, sometimes you don't see the millions of people who accept you for what you are. All you notice is the person who doesn't. 37. Confidence comes not from always being right, but from not fearing to be wrong. 38. When someone tells me no, it doesn't mean I can't do it. It simply means I can't do it with them. 39. Pride is holding your head up when everyone around you has theirs bowed. Courage is what makes you do it. 40. You cannot be lonely if you like the person you're alone with. 41. Don't waste your energy trying to change opinions. Do your thing and don't care if they like it. 42. The way to develop self-confidence is to do the thing you fear and get a record of successful experiences behind you. 43. If you hear a voice within you say, "You cannot paint," then by all means paint, and that voice will be silenced. 44. Don't wait until everything is just right. It will never be perfect. There will always be challenges, obstacles, and less than perfect conditions. So what? Get started now. With each step you take, you will grow stronger and stronger, more and more skilled, more and more self-confident, and more successful. 45. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow,